Hello guys, welcome back. Today we've got another recipe here. This one is Oma Katrin's coffee biscuits. And by the way, she makes this every single year, when we come by her house. And it tastes absolutely incredible. So what I was thinking is, with cold weather outside, why not make these lovely biscuits for the house to enjoy? So, what you need is some cake flour, some bicarbonate of soda, some of this syrup, golden syrup, some vanilla essence, some margarine. I suggest margarine, not butter, okay? And last but not least, what makes these biscuits what they are is some instant coffee. And that's basically all. Okay, so the first step is to add 250 grams of margarine and 1 cup of sugar. So let's pour this in. And then afterwards we use an electric mixer to beat the sugar. Okay, so now that we've poured 250 milliliters of syrup in, now we blitz. So now that we've blitzed all that together, now we mix the 1.5 teaspoons of bicarbonate of soda into the 1/2 cup of strong coffee. Now I put it in a Star Wars cup to give it a flavor out of this world, but you be the judge. Which, I don't know, I don't really have any proof, but anyway. So, there you go. There we go. Now you don't need a electric mixer for this one. You just mix. There we go. Okay, so now we can pour the coffee mixture in. And look at that color, look at that. Now, you know the drill. We mix. Now that we've blitzed all that together, we can add 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. So, let's do this. Measure that out. And then good. There we go. And now that we've done that, you know the drill already by now. We blitz. Okay, so now we add the cake flour. We have to add 4 cups of flour for this recipe, okay? So let's do this. Okay, so I'm using something called a cookie maker to make the cookies, but you can make it any way you want. So, let's place it here. Okay, so here's the cooking instructions for the cookies. You need to bake them at 140 to 160 degrees Celsius. Or if you live in America, use the conversion on the screen right now. And then you bake them between 10 to 15 minutes or until they're golden brown. When you take them out, they will be super soft, but as time goes on and as they cool, they will get hard, which you'll need for the next step. So now you have to let the cookies cool off completely for the next stage, the icing. So for this, you need 1 tablespoon of butter or margarine, a half packet of icing sugar, 1 pinch of salt, 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. And now with the coffee, you need to have it mixed into water, boiling water. So we have a half a packet of icing sugar, or 250 grams, and 1 tablespoon of butter or margarine. Now, you really need to just mix this in. Okay, so now that you've mixed the butter and sugar, you take a little pinchicky of this salt, you just rub it in like this. Then you take a teaspoon of vanilla. Here's the vanilla that I've mentioned earlier. Now just fill that boy up, and there we go. Now we mix. There we go. Okay, and now that we've mixed all those in, you have to add this coffee water, if you could call it that, 1 tablespoon at a time, alright? Because if too much, it just becomes a runny glaze. Too little, well, I suppose you know what happens then. It just doesn't work whatsoever. There's 1. Alright, so this is the 6th tablespoon of coffee water added to the icing. And as you can see, it's fully complete. Now all we need to do is just add it to the cookies. Okay, so now that we've completed both the icing and the cookies, now we can put on the icing. Remember, these need to be completely cooled down, and you need to match these ones up. Else it's just not gonna work. If it's too warm, then well, it's gonna melt the icing and it's gonna turn into a glaze, and we don't want a glaze. We want it iced. There we go. Now it's nice. These are the final product, the finished coffee cookies. Now you need to let the icing sugar harden before you devour them. And now you can just eat them. Yep, solid recommended. Solid recommended.